This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Off to the right side. Running through the tackle.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Dropping back, it's Aller. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down. Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Cardinals have first and 10 here. On the run, it's Brown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Looking to throw. It's Moss. Nice grab. It's Brown.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Crucial third down play right here. Defense not pressing this time. Third down play here out of the shotgun. He'll throw it now. Pulls it in. It's Lacy. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Lets it go quickly. What a catch! They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The Cardinals are in the red zone now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Louisville! They draw first blood in this national title game. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And the back now goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Aller. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They begin their fight back for this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Moss. That's caught. It's Bell. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a 1st down and a big gain.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
They'll run it here. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Cardinals trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Cardinals, as they put 6 more on the board. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Has the 1st down and more. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Penn State. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Back to throw. It's Moss. Bringing pressure. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Brown. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Golden. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to make a play deep downfield. This one is broken out and then falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
The sure hands. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Cardinals come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Now they call a run. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass. It's Moss. Grab down the middle. It's Collins. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisville. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs. It's Allen. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. He finds the running back in the flat.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Collins. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
He's got a receiver wide open here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Cardinals are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught by the receiver. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Back to pass. It's Moss. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's caught. He lays out to make a diving grab near the sideline.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Back to throw. It's Allen. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Here's a target, and it's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The distance will be from 36 yards away. He knocks it through with confidence.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. To throw, it's Moss. Finds his man, it's Brown. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Pressure is coming. Grab down the middle. It's Collins. He's in the clear. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense.
When you get this this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. With the catch, it's Lacey. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
And he's intercepted. He goes there quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. To the air. It's Aller. Looking for a man deep on the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? The pass rush closing in. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here. And the returner is brought down.
They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Collins. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Moss. That's caught. It's Brown.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. He's past the marker and still going. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
First down, looking to throw the football. He makes the grab. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass. It's Moss. Makes the grab. It's Collins. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes the grab. It's Collins. Finding space at the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He hands it off from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, that's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Hand it off. Breaks an open space. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. Well, when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down.
Let's go.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
He'll hand it off.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To the air, it's Aller. A screen to the wide receiver. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Inside the 30. At the 20. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the...
Touchdown, Louisville. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On first down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Aller. He's looking deep again. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
A gain makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here's the second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
One quarter away from crowning a national champion this college football season. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the handoff. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end, who can see what he can do after the catch.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds, work that clock.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Pounding away with the run game. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. It seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time the defense steps up and makes a play.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The sure hands. It's Lacy. The Cardinals pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Can he get there on the ground?
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. He said mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they